that. We'll take care of this live stream real quick. Um, and so folks that are missing out, hopefully they'll get the piece of this YouTube version and it'll send them there. That's ready, and hopefully it'll get back to my screen. Yeah, that's that. So we'll get that out of there. There. Hopefully I can get back to something else. Where's my screen at? Sorry, guys. Hang tight. Hang tight. Just trying to close some of these boxes and get all this stuff ready. There we go. All right. All right. So my right hand and partner here to help me with our school business is our vice principal, Rania El Siufi. And I'm not sure if she's on board, but hopefully she is. And so we'll go to the next one. Whoops, going a little bit too fast there. All right, so introducing our house principals, we have Miss Yvonne Hull. She is the house principal in charge of last names A through DE. So if your child last name falls under that, that would be your child's house principal, as well as Mr. Keith Lark. He is coming to us from Conley, and we are so glad that we have him on board with us this year. And so he is the house principal over last names DF through KH. And so that is the two house principals there. And on our next screen, we have our new house principal that just joined us this year, Mr. Michael Tambini, and he is our house principal of the last names KI through the letter O. So once again, if your kids fall under that, that's where they would go. And as we do say, they are house principals, but we have kind of changed our format here at Logan. We no longer have houses, but at the same time, they are still considered house principals. And so they would be the ones that you would go to for, any issue or what have you. And so they're your primary contact. And then obviously you can always email me, and many of you do. So not a problem. So we'll move on. Kenyatta Agregado, she is our house principal in charge of letters P through S. And lastly, we have my former compañera, Alicia Elbert, and she was with me in House 3 before I moved over here to the main office last year. So she is in charge of ICL and also last names T through Z. So this is our administrative staff. And we will move on to the next one. Well, this is probably the most important page, really for me. These are technically the people that run the school. Our school secretary, Antonieta Berreguete, she is my secretary here in the main office, and she kind of keeps me grounded and helps me figure out all the things that I need to do, or helps me with the things I forget to do. So thank you, Antonieta. Also, we have our other secretary here, Martha Mendoza, and she is here in the main office as well. And she has been here really since I got here, and she's kind of helped me become the principal that I am here. So she was one of the ones I cut my teeth with back in old school House 1. So that's great. Thank you, Martha. All right. And our accounts clerk, Sarah Muse, she kind of keeps us going, obviously, with the money situation. So if you have any issues with bills and things like that, that's who you would go to. Our testing clerk, who takes care of our EL students and some of our other assessments that we have, Sonia De Leon, and she has helped me many times over the years to make sure that our EL students are becoming reclassified. So thank you, Sonia. And our receptionist, Ms. Chrislyn Eads, incredible young lady who has a lot of things and a lot of abilities that there's no way we'd be able to replace her. And so unfortunately, she's going to be out for a little while once she has her little baby. And so we're going to miss her here because she's been invaluable to what we do here on a daily basis. So thank you, Chrislyn. And also we have our attendance clerks, who I'm sure some of you have heard from or had the contact this school year, and that's Elizabeth Montano and Stella Ramirez. And Elizabeth handles last names A through L, and Della Ramirez handles last names M through Z. So thank you, ladies, with that. And our next page. Our house principals have been moved to one centralized area, and that is our admin office, which is actually in the 300s area of our school, which is right in the middle of our school, pretty much. And their secretary there is Anna Campos, and she does a lot. And so she is taking care of all of our 5 administrators back there. And so we thank Anna. And so we appreciate what she's doing for our school, and a former Logan grad. And as we talk about centralizing, we are moving into our group here of the Counseling Center staff. And with that, we have a couple of secretaries there, which is Kim Perez, who has helped us out incredibly this year, and also Sophia Castillo. And we appreciate that. Kim used to be over in Old House 3 with me as well. So thank you, Kim, for everything you've done for us. And Sophia, obviously, doing grades and taking care of business with that. That's a Herculean task all the time. So thank you, Sophia. And our student support technicians, Dora Mirafuentes, who handles last names A through L, and Utara Pandaya. She also handles last names M through Z. These two ladies really handle all of the transcript information and getting transcripts sent to colleges and different places, when you request transcripts, et cetera. And so these two are our biggest helpers, and they take care of all of our files for all of our students. So it's quite a bit, considering we're over close to 3,500. So thank you, ladies. So I believe this is where I'm done and it's time for me to pass it off. So I believe, Ms. Luna, are you taking this on, or who do we have taking this on today?
Yeah, I'm going to start actually. It's Josie. Hi.
All right. Thank you, Josie.
Good evening. I want to start off by acknowledging and appreciating the time you're taking to be with us tonight. My name is Josie Alvite, and I have the honor to introduce my amazing, committed, hardworking counseling colleagues. We are a cohort of 8 women who have taken the call to encourage, listen, and support your child through high school. You will see on the right-hand side all the information, contact information for your student's counselor. Let me tell you who's who in the picture on the left-hand side. On the top row, from left to right, you have Monica Montez, Abigail Andrade, Raylene Harper, and myself, Josie Alvite. On the bottom row, from left to right, you have Mara Cruz Meza, Mandeep Dahan, Erica Luna, and Renee Dutra. Next slide, please. All right, we also have a bonus counselor by the name of Joe Angeles. He is our alternative education services counselor. Now let me pass the mic on to my colleagues to tell you more about our role as counselors for your student. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm Ms. Maricruz Mesa. I'm the counselor for students in the Puente program, as well as students whose last name starts with a C. So what do counselors do? So we play many different roles for our students. But here are some of the few things that we do. So we empower students to be self-sufficient problem solvers and mindful self-advocates. We support students in personal, social, academic, and career development. So any of those areas, if students have any questions, a lot of the times it starts with, hey, my schedule, and then it can lead, the conversation can lead to anything that they need help with. If we don't have the answers, we can definitely guide them to figure out where they can find that. We also meet with students for interventions, academic and college planning. We definitely attempt to do that at least, I would say, twice a year to meet with our caseload of 450 plus students. So we do our best to meet with them as often as we can, but also if the students need something, they can always come and visit us during the lunchtime or during our office hours. We meet with all students during the spring to select their courses for the following school year. We do what is called pre-registration. It's a whole season that we have in the spring that takes about, I would say, maybe 2 months, where we meet with the students and we go over the requirements and we go over what they've already been doing to help them plan for the following year. We are available for drop-in appointments during our office hours. If you parents or guardians and family members need to meet with your child's counselor, you can call the counseling office or email to set up an appointment. And then the link to the website is on there. And I believe this presentation will be shared on the James Logan website. Thank you. Mr. Polk, I believe you can change the slide, please. Ms. Harper, I think you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Not used to doing Zoom. It's been a while. I'm Mrs. Harper, counselor, and I'm going to talk about graduation requirements. This is something that we will go over with you as parents again at our parent night that we have in the fall, parent nights, because we have different ones. And that's going to be coming up in a couple weeks. And then we also go over graduation requirements with the students when we meet with them in small groups. We're going to be meeting with our seniors in a couple weeks. And then we'll meet with the freshmen and the sophomores. And then again, second semester, we meet with the students to go over pre-reg, and we also talk about graduation requirements again. So multiple times we go over these requirements to make sure the students are making progress. So the first requirement is 2.0, and that requirement is suspended for the current class, the current seniors, class of 2022, and the current juniors, class of 2023. They do not need a 2.0 to get their Logan diploma. Now for the freshmen and sophomores, class of 2024 and 25, they will need a 2.0 overall GPA to get their diploma. And that's on their transcript. We give out transcripts to students every year. And then you can see it on the Parent Connect also. The other graduation requirement is community service hours. And currently all current students need 20 hours of community service to get their Logan diploma. So 20 hours is 5 hours a year. It's not too difficult for most students to earn. If students don't know where to get community service, they can go to the Logan website, they can go to the College and Career Center page, and they'll have ideas there for students. This is just the Logan graduation. Of course, when you're applying to colleges who ask for community service, then they do want to see more than 20 hours. Now for the credits, that's the third requirement. It's 220 credits to get the Logan diploma. Students take 6 classes every year. Some kids take 7 classes, and 6 classes every year times 4 years is actually 240 credits. So students can graduate with extra credits. Those extra credits for some kids ends up being their cushion. So if a student struggles in a class and they fail, they're okay because they do have a cushion. It just depends on what that class is failed in, which that determines if they need to go to summer school. So the 220, 40 of the credits have to be in English. So they take English every year of high school. So if a student failed English, then they would need to go to summer school to make it up. They need 20 credits of math to get their Logan diploma. So if a student failed math, they could make it up their junior year and not have to go to summer school. Social science, the graduation requirement is 30 credits. That's 3 years, and it starts in the sophomore year. Life science, they need 10 credits to get their Logan diploma. That generally is biology. 10 credits of physical science. For most students, that is chemistry in the sophomore year. PE, 20 credits. That's normally 9th and 10th grade year, and then they do not have to take PE junior, senior year. Fine art, it still says foreign language, but we call it world language now, or CTE, they need 10 credits in that category. This is graduation requirements. A lot of kids and parents get confused because for college, you do need both fine art and foreign language, world language, but for graduation, it's one or the other. And then ethnic studies, it's a 5 credit requirement to get your diploma, and majority of students take it their freshman year. The ethnic studies requirement. If a student does not have that on their schedule freshman year, it's fine. They can do it junior year or senior year. And then all the other classes students take are electives and they need 75 elective credits to get the 220 for graduation. Next.
Hello, I'm Monica Montes, counselor, and I'm going to be talking with you about the grade level parent nights that us counselors will host for students and for parents. So typically we do grade level presentations, as has already been mentioned, based on the curriculum that's going on at that grade level. We have different topics that us counselors will bring to students, and then likewise we will have a similar presentation for parents. So the ones that are coming up here, they're going to be virtual, and again, we're going to determine
She's lost audio. That tends to happen.
visits. So the senior class visits, the counselors will or parent night. So again, these parent nights that counselors host will have similar topics to what we've shared with your students in their class presentations. We typically do the class presentations like through English or social science. Sometimes we do them through PE, but we always ensure that we have consistent presentation being delivered to the entire grade level. Again, seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. And then we later will post it on the Logan website as well. So you will always be able to have access to the presentation at a later time on the Logan website also.
Hello, everyone. I'm Renee Dutra. Thank you for joining us. I'm the counselor for students with the last names O through R, along with our Ohlone College Connections Middle College program. I'm also the coordinator for the College and Career Center, where students get information about community service, just as Ms. Harper mentioned. Visiting colleges come and do presentations. The Career Center technician orients all of our new students, usually in their life skills class. We help students with financial aid, scholarships, a whole plethora. It's a one-stop shop for many resources that our students need, including applying for colleges and all of that good stuff. Right now, we are in the process of hiring a replacement for Victor Guzman, who will take over as our technician. We also house two very important programs, EAOP. UC Berkeley is running a program called Early Academic Outreach Program and Destination College Advising Corps. And they help our students with planning for, strategizing, and applying for colleges, scholarships, etc. Our advisor this year is Roxette Isidro, and she's going to be on campus 5 days a week. Her hours, she has not finalized yet, but her contact information is right there. And we also have the Ohlone College graduate apprentice. His name is Matt Floro, and it's through a program that Ohlone is running. This is our first year having this wonderful resource here through a program called SPA, and his schedule is listed there. He's helping all of our students orient themselves. He'll help with applications and transfer questions for the community college. And again, his information there, Matt Floro, and contact. And then on the next page is a picture of both Ms. Isidro and Mr. Floro, along with their email address again. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Renee. Appreciate that. As I said, I'm out of practice with this technology stuff. And so unfortunately, I did not put my folks in for them to be able to be panelists on here. And so therefore, I'm going to have to take the reins here and finish up for them. Here's a list of our services that we have. And I wanted to point out, obviously, our school website. Here you can find just about anything for our parents and students. And usually it answers all of the questions that they might have. Often it's updated, usually every week, with some of our events or different things that are going on, like back to school night, which you may have found at the top of the bar on our website because it's in red. But it seems to serve its purpose, and so the counselors are also listed there again. Let you know exactly who your counselors are if you happen to forget. And also for attendance, you do need to clear your students' attendance within 48 hours, or it would become a cut or what have you, or we won't be able to change it later. If students need any help with their emails, Student Connect, Canvas, Zoom, they can go to the Tech Support tab. The Tech Support tab is also for families where they can go to request transcripts and also to reset passwords. So the transcript tab gives you keywords and helps you understand a student's transcript. Ms. Luna did an excellent job explaining how counselors support students. You can use the administration tab to easily find your student's house principal as well. As I said, most of our house principals and other administrators were supposed to be on here, but I added them as hosts instead of panelists. So unfortunately, they have been muted. So I'm sure they're enjoying that right now, so they don't have to worry about these slides. But I will take care of those. So we'll move on to the next screen. Hopefully, you'll see that on the transmission on YouTube later. These are some of the other programs and special programs that we have here at Logan. And these are some of the programs that may have brought some of you here to Logan that aren't offered at other schools in the Bay Area. So our Institute of Community Leaders, ICL, which is run by Mrs. Elbert. She is the principal over that program. And this is a small school within a school. Help students maintain and stay on board with their A through G requirements, and directs them on a straight line to our four-year schools. Also, we have Puente, which is one of the programs that I oversee, and along with Ms. Mesa and our other three teachers, Mr. Majares, Ms. Samadi, and Ms. Mama Hughes, we call her. And because of that, we do have a great group, and many of our students in this program do make it to four-year schools. And I believe that's 80+% rate that we're getting kids into four-year schools. So that's great. We have our career tech education pathways. And so these are what has helped us score on our benchmarks high on the California dashboard. And so this is some of the things and some of the academies that we have: marketing and management, engineering pathway, electronic media production academy, ethnic studies, and social justice. We also run a program with Mission Valley Regional ROP, which we call ROP. This allows students to delve into different job opportunities and things that they can learn about actually here at our school and also at the campus over in Fremont. So very good program. We have our college connections and middle school program, or middle college program. This is also run by Logan teachers, and they are running this out of the Ohlone campus. But right now, because Ohlone is online, we are doing the classes here at Logan. So that's one other program. Also, we have open access to our advanced placement courses, Associated Student Body and Link Crew, that's our leadership group, forensic speech and debate, very, very prestigious program here, along with another prestigious program, which is our band and color guard, worldwide and world known here at Logan, and our choir and dance groups, and drama. So there is a plethora of things to get into. Obviously, we have umpteen sports that all of your kids can get involved with. As you can see here, just from this page, there's a lot of things that students get involved with, and that's one of the major parts that your student might want to do just so that they might be successful here at Logan, because it's difficult, obviously being a school of this size, and so we don't want anyone to kind of fall through the cracks, and it's hard to kind of make sure that we get everything that everyone wants. So we want to make sure that we have a plethora of things, which we do. So hopefully your children can get involved with something as far as a club or getting involved with one of these special programs. So we'll move on to the next slide. Parent Connect. This is gives you access to your students' information like grades, attendance, transcripts, discipline, history, etc. And you can look those things up. And also our learning system, which is Canvas, this kind of connects you with some of the things that your son or daughter are getting into in terms of the classroom and their homework assignments, tests, etc. And so you can kind of see some of these things on Canvas and get a good snapshot of what's being graded and what's being taken care of in the classroom. So you can actually access that from our website also. And so you can just click on the parent porthole on the website, and it'll have a little icon just like this for Canvas, and you can click on it, and you should be able to get on. So we'll move on from here. All right, next slide. All right, the next slide, and I believe this is the last slide that we have for tonight. This is our Logan Student and Family Services. They are here on our campus. Ms. Charmaine Martin, who works here with us, she is here full time, and she is here to help all of your needs. Obviously, for transportation needs, I know on the Coke Weekly we have put, the Clipper card, et cetera, those type of things. You can contact her, and she can give you, information about these things. Also, coordination of school and district community services with the Union City Family Center, and those things kind of work hand in hand. Also, the College and Career Center. We're kind of going through a small transition right now. We just lost a good buddy of ours, Victor, but hopefully we can find a replacement for him to make sure that this continues along those paths. So we have a couple of psychologists here, as I said, I believe earlier, and our district social workers. So we have quite a few things that whatever your needs may be, someone is here to hopefully fulfill those. So, and lastly, we do have a health center on campus. It's a full service health center. And so they have partnered here with Logan for as long as I can remember. So I know it's been at least 10 years that they've been on our campus. And so, and many of the services are free for our Logan students. So please take advantage of that. So I believe that is it. I don't know if any of our other folks and any of our other counselors have any other items that they might want to share, but if not, we are creeping up. There's 5 minutes before the beginning of zero period. So if you go to the website, click on the bar at the top, that'll take you to the page where you can click on the master sheet with all of the teachers on it, all of your students' teachers, and you can be able to link in with them to be able to speak with them during the particular period that your child has that class. So I think that's it for me. And,
Mr. Polk, there's a few questions in the chat.
Sure. All right, let's go there. Does somebody want to read those, and maybe we can answer?
Somebody wants to know if the slides set is going to be emailed or posted on the website.
Yeah, we will post the whole presentation on the website, and so the slides will be available as well. Yes.
There were questions about Student Connect and Parent Connect, and I think somebody already posted. The answer is contact your student support technician.
Yes.
So Ms. Fuentes or Ms. Pandilla, and you could call or email.
Perfect.
Trying to see what else is on there that hasn't already been answered. Some of those questions already got answered. Clipper card, yes, Charmaine Martin, Parent Connect.
All right.
Oh, somebody asked, what did you mean by open access for AP courses?
What that means is that, there's technically no prerequisite. And if you want to take an AP class, you can do so. I mean, we want our students to be prepared for the next level. And so therefore, if they choose to want to try it out, they can do so. So they would need to, I would behoove you to go to the AP night, before school starts, et cetera. But, if you want to try an AP class, maybe next semester or what have you, that might be a plan. But I'm not sure if there are any semester AP classes. I don't believe so. So if you're not in an AP class already, I would, welcome you to try to make sure that you make it to the AP parent night and have that conversation with the counselors and the folks, the administrators that will be there for that, to know exactly what you're going to be getting into, because technically it's a introductory college level course. And so, that's a great way to prepare your students for a 4-year institution. So it's an opportunity. So please, I think we have that I think it's April, right, folks? I believe that that AP meeting is in April. So please look out for the information on the Coat Weekly. You should be getting that as well. So that's what we mean by open access. Everybody can take the class. So
The only semester AP class we have would be AP Econ or AP.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Thank you.
rest are all year long.
Yes. Thank you. All right. So I believe that is it. And then thank you, Ms. Elsiufi, for putting that in there. AP Parent Night is usually held on the same evening as open house. So that'll be in, I believe it's January this year, January 13th. So it's going to be relatively early at the beginning of next semester. So if you have any questions about AP, please go there and check it out. And Logan will be offering the PSAT. This year we'll be offering it to our junior class because the junior class will be the ones eligible for the merit scholarship. And so that's why we will be giving it to the junior class this year. All right. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to email me at rpolk@nhusd.k12.ca.us. And you can easily find my information on the website. So thank you again, counselors, and thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And hopefully you have a good evening. All right. Take care, folks. And once again, please be kind to one another. And
Good night, everybody.
Stay safe. Bye-bye.